Hello everyone, I'm Tim from Tim's PC and I build custom PCs to suit anyone's needs or budget. Also live stream my builds and repairs for transparency and educational purposes. So if you'd like to get an awesome new PC you'd like to see get put together live, send me a message today. Alrighty, so really sorry about that. Yeah, issue not on my end.
No,
The
he has some internet.
internet dropped out. It was down for, I don't know, an hour or something, it felt like. Um, but yeah, I mean, I finished wiring up and configuring what I had to do with the RGB and stuff, so that's all looking pretty good. So we can pretty much just pick this up where it left off the other night. So mm-hmm.
You can actually see the RGB strips.
Yes, they had quite a bit of extra light into the case. It just couldn't fit. It couldn't fit the another one up the other side there, just because of the distance between the fan and the edge of the case.
It would look really
Yeah,
silly.
even on the bottom there, it's not quite.
Or even on the other side
Yeah.
of the fans. Trust me,
It
I
looks.
tried.
It seems like it would be all right in theory, but then it's one of those things that when we go to do it in practice, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to my own rig, so
No.
I'm not going to do it to
That would
your
look
rig.
stupid.
But yeah, I mean, as you can see, this looks pretty sweet. So you can program all the lighting the way that you want with Corsair. The only thing we had to do was we had to wire it up. Had to wire it up with one controller short. So I do need to get a USB 2 internal hub for this. It's only don't worry about any extra charge or anything like that. But I'm going to get that just so it's nice and simple to control all of our lighting from the Corsair IQ app. Alrighty, and so as for everything else, yeah.
George says, hey guys, looking good, Tim. And he says, yay, that looks amazing. Thanks for getting back online.
Yeah, no, that's all right, mate. It's like I said, wasn't trying to ditch you or anything
No,
like that. It was just
Stupid
it's
fucking
just
internet.
the internet.
I don't know what was going on.
I pay for the best I can get in the area that I am in. Basically,
Yeah.
that's what happens. So I go there and I tell them exactly what I want, ideally, and then we work our way back from that. That's me moving to a new area and renegotiating my internet connection. So we did get a boost when we moved here though, so that was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jet says, I'll need more space. What should I do?
You need more space. So obviously, I mean, if you need more space, the first thing that you'd look at doing is adding some extra storage. All right, either a new SSD or a hard drive. I don't know what your storage requirements are like. And so I set up a profile here for editing, and then there's the default profile there. There we go. So there's the power boost on unlimited there. So it doesn't get too hot with a CPU Z load. But if we use something like Cinebench, which isn't installed. Well, so I do definitely have an internet connection now, or you wouldn't actually be seeing me. So we can always apply our editing profile.
Tim,
Yeah.
some oldies trying to set a proposal to stop the new 27th floor apartment building in Wynnum. That thing's gonna have like restaurants and all sorts of stuff as well. It's not just apartment buildings. Don't you want more people moving to the area and more food?
No, so some older people just, they don't want any change in any areas. They just want everything to stay the same. But yeah, it's a different world out there these days. So even though I'm from Brisbane, I still read, like, I read papers from other cities and shit like that. So, for example, I read Sydney Morning Herald is one, and yeah, very depressing article in there today on the 25-year anniversary of the 1997 film The Castle, and the takeaway was the Australian dream is well and truly dead. And the area where Daryl Kerrigan's house is in the castle, a house, 3-bedroom house in that area now in Melbourne is $1.2 million. So 1,000+% increase in the cost of that property in 25 years. So yeah, pretty fucking dismal.
It's really depressing, actually.
Alrighty, so we got our 170 odd watt limit in place here for Cinebench.
I'd really hate to be like a uni student just leaving uni with like no money and wanting to buy a house. You just can't.
And we'll put it back onto default, and we'll watch those temperatures.
George says, how do I run it XTU?
It's just, you just open up the app. So if you wanted to do something a little bit more intensive, you can use this editing profile. You just go into profiles, editing, click show values and apply. Simple as. And that'll just stop it from pushing as much power through the CPU. So I can just open that one up again, apply it. And now it'll render a video just slightly slower, but it just won't get as hot, and it'll be a better way of using your PC if you're going to do that. You don't want to put a lot of strain on everything. But never mind all that, because we're not really too concerned about whether this PC is going to perform, right? Like if you're looking at this going, oh, I wonder if it can pass the stress test. yeah, that's not something you actively have to be concerned about. we know it'll pass the test. It's just going to be a case of, we got this all set up right? Looks like we have. It'll just be a case of how well does it run. So first we'll do heaven, just how we always do it. We always run these on the same settings every night so you can make comparisons. So this is just the out of the box settings, as I call it. And I'm not seeing there we go. Alrighty. So that was heaven there. Next one we'll do is valley. We'll this one ultra with max anti-aliasing, which is like line smoothing. So adds a lot more computational operations per second for the graphics card to run with 8x anti-aliasing, so it puts a bit more load on it. And this is run on different settings to the previous one at the same resolution, and it's a more demanding benchmark. Alrighty, so that was Valley there on Ultra. And the final one we do is our 4K benchmark. Go.
Squeeze the adjustment screen and second overlay.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't adjusted anything on the screen, so I'll leave that to you to upload your photo or GIF or whatever you want to do. At the moment, it's just showing the temperature of the CPU. Yep. So how's everything been behaving? Yep. Keeping itself. Yep. Well under temp. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. So now we just let it run for an hour and a half. But I already know in advance that these power settings is going to be fine for the CPU under strain, so we're not going to have any issues there with temperatures. So yeah, this will just basically be a first run. If anything's going to die relatively soon, hopefully it dies while I'm doing this. It's way easier for me to swap out a part right now. No, I'll just have to pick up that internal USB 2 hub and then we'll be sweet. You can pick this up. Sweet as. Well, that's all looking pretty good, so I think it might be time for me to go get some dinner. So, if Christine's still there, maybe she can put me back to full screen and I can sign off. Alrighty. So thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video.